was up, James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then, now I bet they're loving us. No more, no R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
I'm gonna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? Check your little piece, wanna see some more? I'm gonna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Hey, hey, baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Hey, hey, baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features the Ravens, field stretching tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Ravens and the Bucs under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. At this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 35. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well. and you're carrying your team along.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down
Offside.
at the Ravens' 18. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
A gain of 3, second down. Back to throw here. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Flush to his right. Able to get away. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Jackson now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designate.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Jackson. The 20, 10, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion left. There's Charbonnet once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the back.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Point after here coming up. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll set up to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got Dobbs over the middle.
Offside. Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Roquan Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Logan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Now it's Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They go play action now. Jackson, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we reach half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. The slot man in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The Ravens offense back out there. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go play action with Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
Oh. Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now it's Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He's determined not to make this a pick six. And he got there.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Ravens offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Zach Charbonnet A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Jackson now. He finds his man complete. It's Logan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
13.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer team. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception.
And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Connection with Walker going across the formation. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
180. Middle. Sit high.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Baltimore. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So now the Bucs down by 7, 1:53 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Adafe Owe in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens are well on their way to a 5-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price.
Bad field position for your defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Throwing now is Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10.
Report.
Jackson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. so he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant to.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The big watch the women. I'm gon' meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moon. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my rope, at the end of my rope. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here.